It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
I can't believe this guy came down with this catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the bunch formation. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He shreds the tackle.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case,
could take it all the way.
At midfield. Now the 40. The 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They'll go with the ground game, and running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
the defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end.
He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
First down and more. He's still running.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But this Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Powering through. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod cook against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They connect for 6. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense moving into a bunch formation. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. He's going to try to throw for it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
Comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Catch is hauled in, and the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Back's got it on a counter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
By completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Wide open downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they want a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The Canes line up with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. 2nd and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure is coming. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
This will likely be the last play of the half. He's back to throw again on second down. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw...
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
The team makes it a 12-point lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Miami, 35. Ohio State, 16.
He's going to bring this out a few years. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They are pouring it on now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
16.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield to the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. They're going to run it. And he muscles into the end zone.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. A crucial Big 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Wideout's now clustered. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, pass is caught on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get...
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not...
Oh, but he's lost the ball. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble and a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
30.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. What a catch! They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the ball to the ground. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
It's a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.